What's up, African Fight Fam? It's your boy JB back at you again with another interview, and today we have a very, very special guest in the seat. This took a while to put together. We've been chasing this guy, and finally we've gotten we've gotten. You would not understand the struggles we went through, but finally we've gotten. And obviously, the person is a very busy man, and we obviously appreciate the time he's putting in to speak with us. Well, it's none other than the CEO of OFU, a bigger MMA promotion coming out of Nigeria, and that is Chief Ife Obiudo. Chief Ife, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me today.
All right.
Of course, as you said, it has been tough to get me. I travel quite a lot, and at least you are lucky today. We'll do justice to all this
Okay, okay. All right. So
Thank you.
we'll just get straight into it. So obviously we know you as a businessman, business in entertainment, business obviously in MMA, which is why we are here. But for the viewers that are watching this for the first time, can you just give us a brief introduction about who you are exactly, and just where you are from, and the promotion that you OFU obviously that you are promoting and pushing right now?
Okay, thank you once again. My name is Ife Obiudo. I'm a Nigerian businessman. On the entertainment, we have OFU Entertainment Limited. That's the mother company, right? Then we have the OFU MMA, so which is what we're going to talk about more today, the combat sports. We have other businesses we are doing. The OFU Entertainment is also into music. We have one or two artists we are trying to grow, and the other businesses by the side, elevators, smart homes, real estate. That's what we do.
All right, all right. So when we started trying to get this interview, so me and my colleague we were very excited about OFU 4 coming up, but due to unforeseen circumstances, obviously from your side, I wouldn't know, I wouldn't put words in your mouth. Uh, that kind of got pushed, obviously postponed. It's still going to happen. We were really, really excited, but I'm going to take it back to because if we call it OFU 4, that means that there's been OFU 1, 2, and 3, and along the line we've seen an event that was in AJ City at Jegunle, which was very, 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 very thoughtful. Um, with me rambling about this, can I guess I'm just trying to get you to explain to the audience about like your history of events, like from OFU 1 to where we are at today. So how it started and how did we get to where we are today?
Okay, thank you so much. That's a good one. You see, OFU MMA started about 2 years ago now, and then we had our first street fight. That's called street fight in the National Stadium in Lagos. Then later we had our main event here also in Lagos, the Palace Hotel. The third one was the HFC you mentioned was very good. That was Grassroots trying to get to what we're doing. And the fourth one that you mentioned was postponed because of some technical reasons. Actually, we were expecting our cage to come in with that, so right now we have it already on ground. And then also some of the fighters we wanted to bring from Europe, they were not ready. They had some fights, you see, so we had to wait for them. So we are actually working on getting the next date. We are hoping to still have it this year because also we are talking to some sponsors that we are not ready to come on board. So all these things put together was one of the reasons that we had to postpone because some of the sponsors also suggested that maybe we push it further to have it, more better organized and get more people to come and watch the shows. This is one of the major problems we have in Africa as far as Nigeria is concerned. I've been in Togo, an event in Togo, and the turnout was okay. It's not what I personally would like to see. So we want to get there, but It's not gonna be easy. We are fighting to get more people to be involved in this combat for the MMA.
Speak a little bit about OFU one.
All right. So I understand you mentioned something that piqued my interest, which is speaking about the challenges that we face. Obviously, I'm Nigerian. I kind of understand. But one thing is MMA is relatively new in Nigeria, right? And the fact that it's new, you are part of the first people that is actually putting MMA in a large scale, a grand event, make it huge as what it is. So, what would you say are the challenges per se that is those things that worry you the most, like when you are trying to put on a show?
Okay, now the major part is the finances,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because so far I've been footing the bill myself. I've never had any sponsor in any of my events, right? And this is one of the major challenges. We have fighters. Okay, the fighters also, there's no real MMA academy here in Nigeria. I don't know if they have somewhere else, but in Nigeria, which is a very huge market because of the population, right? We don't have an MMA academy, which OF is working on already to set up. Okay. So, but the major thing, the major challenge we have here in MMA to grow this combat sport, this MMA in Africa is the finance. Companies are not yet ready to finance. Very few of them, very few of them key in to finance or partner MMA. Something say it's aggressive sports, trying to explain to them that it's the same boxing you watch on TV, same karate, same kickboxing. Just that the MMA, it's all in one. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Venues and where to have events we have, okay? But the finance is the thing. It's the major.
Okay.
Okay. We Africa, we can get things, make things happen, but without the finance, it's the MMA, like to build this, it's not a one-man show. It can never be. I've looked at what the outside Nigeria, the UFC and one in Asia they are doing, the way they started. It wasn't easy, right? But you cannot run it alone. I talk to people not only in Nigeria, even outside Nigeria. Okay, so they see what my vision, right?
Mhm.
But that African thing, So, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay. So, well, with the rise of obviously MMA fighters in the biggest brand out worldwide, which is UFC, we are speaking about the Francis Ngannous, the Kamaru Usman, the Israel Adesanya. So, I believe these guys and then Nigerians knowing about these guys should. Don't you? Would you not agree with me if I tell you that sponsors out there should see this as an opportunity and jump on board with you?
Yes, you see, OFU, we have one of other brands also in Nigeria, right? We are not directly involved with Cameroon or Israel, right? Some other promoters, they have that contact. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So of course, they are seeing those things. OFU doesn't have that, doesn't have Usman, right?
Mm-hmm.
But these guys, we are as the OFU. OFU is the indigenous Nigerian company, right? They are free to come up and join us to grow the sports. You understand? That's why even if we are looking out to Israel, even Kamaru, even the Ghana, you understand what I mean? So we are open to build this sports together. One person cannot do it. It's
I agree.
impossible. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot. So of course, this sponsor you are talking about partner, they want to partner, they want to see this guy, yeah. But still, this MMA in Africa, still we are growing it. We are coming up with it. We even had one on Twitter, okay? You know, I don't know if you guys joined that time, that when we had it, you know, yes. So we had about more than 300 people join. You see, so creating the awareness is another thing. I personally am spending a lot of money.
Yes.
You understand? On
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see
So
that. I can see that. Sorry to cut you off. I can see that. Which is one of the reasons why, obviously, we try to speak to you, because we can see the magnitude of the events that you put. You are not really trying to put in small shows. The events you've put in Nigeria have been huge. And one thing I would have wanted to ask you is, when I saw the Rumble, the AJ City Rumble, or was that the name, AJ City Rumble?
yes, agency
Yeah,
rumble, yes.
yeah. When I saw that, I
Yes,
was thinking like brilliant. I was thinking that was a brilliant idea. So my thing is, how did you come up with that concept or that idea of taking a cage and putting it in a jugule?
yes. You see, today in Nigeria, you agree with me that many of our heavy, big sports stars, they originated from AJ City.
Mm,
The footballers, so the boxers, you know. So I decided, because AJ City, they see AJ City kind of ghetto type of thing, you
mm,
know. So we have to take it there. Actually, myself, I used to go for holidays in AJ City because my grandmom,
mhm,
she lived in AJ City. So, you know, you can say that maybe this guy, AJ City boy, I wasn't born there, but I used to go for holidays there. So I decided that we'll go to AJ City because of the sports.
mhm,
You know, there are a lot of talent over there. Believe
mhm,
me, a lot. After that show, we got a lot of them. They want to fight, they want to join the things like that, you know. But without a typical normal academy, you know, MMA academy, it's gonna be difficult to get these guys, you know, everybody on board. You understand what I mean?
mhm, mhm.
Yes.
All right. So one more question. So, with regards to OFU and the beautiful things you guys have been doing, my question for you is, what should we expect? Obviously, OFU 4 is coming, but what should we expect? If it doesn't come by this year, what would you say is the plan of OFU coming next year? Do you plan on putting events together? Do you plan on maybe starting a gym? You kind of mentioned that a bit, starting like a development system. So like, what's the plan of what are your goals right now, OFU, as a in large, basically?
Okay, good. Right now, as I mentioned earlier, we are planning on the OFU 4, right?
Hmm.
And we have to get it right, because if we get it right, more people will join. We key in these sponsors I'm talking about, our partners I'm talking about. I don't want to have a show now that it will be only me, myself, my companies. I don't want it anymore. You
Mm,
understand? I want these guys to come on board. Right now, we are looking at December to have the show.
mm,
Okay. If it doesn't work out, then we'll have to push it to maybe end beginning February. Maybe
mm,
we'll announce this very soon, the plan.
mm,
Of course, next year we are planning to have at least 4 shows. They will not only be in Lagos, around Nigeria.
okay.
Okay?
Mm,
Around Nigeria. As you know, also I am the Southeast zonal rep for Kickboxing Federation of Nigeria.
mm.
So one of the shows will for sure go to the east,
Oh,
southeast of Nigeria.
okay, yeah, there are a lot of MMA fighters coming out from Port Harcourt in particular. I don't know what's about that city in particular, but there's hungry boys coming out from there. So, with that being said, I would just want to ask you to give a message to OFU fans watching this video now, because what should they sit and watch out for? Basically, your last message for OFU fans, basically.
Okay. Quick one. I want to tell our fans that they should continue to follow us, support us. We are planning something very big. It's going to come up. We're going to have fighters from Europe, probably from the US as well. You know, we are talking to some of the promoters in Asia, right? So it's going to be huge. They should not, just continue following us. OFU It's the number one. It remains number one in Nigeria. So we will be announced the plans soon. It's
Okay.
gonna come out soon. Okay. So they should not think that we are kind of,
Mm-hmm.
dropped down or something. It's just planning. We are planning to get it right so that when they come for the shows, it's gonna worth the money.
All right. All right. So, guys, if you are looking for OFU, the handle is OFU underscore MMA on Instagram, and I believe across all platforms. Is also on YouTube, Facebook, and there's also a website there. If basically if it's the first time you're watching this, so Mr. Chief, we really really appreciate your time. As I told you, I promise not to keep you longer than 20 minutes, and this is getting too long. Again, we appreciate it. And before you go, please, just one favor for the African fighters. Can you just be like, this is Chief Ife Obiudo, CEO of OFU, and you're watching the African fighters?
Yeah. Everybody, this is African fighter, the chief. If I will be the CEO of OFU One Fight Ultimate, watching African fighters
Thank you.
purpose that time. It's
Thank you,
okay.
boss. Yeah, that's brilliant. One take. We don't need to do it again. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And ladies,
No problem.
oh no. That's fine. That's fine. I promise. I promise. That's fine. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do all the good things for us, and also don't forget to swing by OFU underscore MMA and do all the good stuff for them too. We are the African fighters, and we are signing out.
Thank you.